Hey y'all, it is the Red Goddess coming back with another video. Long time no see. Period. But I came here to talk about blockages and how to identify them, scope them out, and how to get rid of it. But I'm gonna start off with a story as to which blockage I'm referring to. So I had a patient, right? And my patient was in the hospital for about 3 days, give or take. Was discharged. The same day that patient was discharged, that patient came right the foot back. And when I tell you, so annoying. So annoying. Like, yapper. A yappadoodle. She was a car bell addict. Like, stay on the bell. Luckily, that time that she got readmitted, she wasn't on the bell as much because we already done now know what she do. Like, we caught on what she be doing. But it just was like, she jumped on the bell and all of that. So, basically, she came in with like COPD, chronic obstruction of pulmonary disease. And sometimes with that, they be having like, issues with breathing. But this lady, when I tell you I went in to do her vitals for all new admissions, you got to go and do her vitals. Her oxygen was at 97%. Okay. She going to go and tell us. First of all, before she going to tell us anything, she over here hacking. If you don't cover your motherfucking mouth, I hate when people do that. Like, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I'm just... okay. You don't mean to do that, but you're doing it. Forcefully, at that. It wasn't like they got, like, something went down the wrong pipe or nothing, or that COPD was really doing that. We don't already caught on to what this lady be doing. She puts illnesses on herself. She puts sickness on herself. She wants to be sick so bad, or she wants something to be wrong with her, so that somebody could take care of her, or so somebody could provide her with some attention. So she wants that to happen because she's blocked. That's a blockage. That is a blockage. That blockage stems from the heart chakra. Now, I'm like, okay, I'll let your nurse know. If you can't, I'm like, so what, you can't breathe? Or just like, you just have like a coughing fit? She's like, oh, both. I can't breathe, I can't cough. So, the first thing I'm going to have to do is now check her oxygen. So she's saying she can't breathe. Oxygen at 97%. She's like, yeah, I'm going to need 2 liters of oxygen. No, you don't. The oxygen is at 97%. And then when I'm trying to take the oxygen, she want to be yapping at the mouth. Oh, come on. I need you to shush. And I was so happy the nurse was right there, because the nurse told her, like, hey, we're trying to check your oxygen. I need you to, like, just you're going to have to be quiet for a second, because she's a yapper. She want to keep yapping off at the mouth about this story, that story, these events that's happening in her life. Now, the events that's happening in her life, she been R.A.P. dead. She been MOLESTED. Like, her parents don't send her off to boarding school. In boarding school, she done broke her ankle or her leg or something, broke her hip, doing training or something, and done had 2 hip replacements. And she done, well, shit, you might be motherfucking hex too. Oops, excuse my language. I don't know if I could cuss. I don't own device to the cuss words. But you see what I'm saying? Like, you keep putting all of this onto yourself. Then when you try to do our vitals, you get a temperature. Oh, yeah, that's a good temperature, because so say for instance, she say like, the temperature is like 97. Oh, okay, that'll be okay, because if it was 98 for me, that's a favor. Well, that's not a favor. And for you, I see what you're trying to say, but if you're not showing us symptoms of a favor, then that's not a favor. No matter if you want it to be a favor for you, I can see if you feel yourself getting sick, if that's what you're trying to say, you're about to catch a favor, or a favor is coming on, but that's not a favor. 98 is not a favor. And then She's like, you get a blood pressure. It's a good blood pressure. Okay, because my blood pressure is not supposed to be around this. So, well, that's a low blood pressure. So I don't know why you wanted that around that. But okay, the blood pressure that is showing is good. And you seem to be very fine because you can't shut the fuck up. Okay? You can't shut up. And then you keep yapping all over the mouth. You keep telling us more stories that's happened. Like, I don't want to hear all that. Honestly, I don't put none of that on me. I don't want to hear it unless you're trying to pay for a motherfucker advisory session. I don't want to hear about nothing. Don't tell me about your past life events, that all that negative shit that don't happen to you, or the badness that don't happen to you. I don't want to hear about it. You want somebody to have some empathy for you. You want somebody to be sad for you. I don't want to hear about it. You in here for this, and this is what you're getting traded for. And my job is to make sure that if you need help using the bathroom, I'm going to help you. If you need an extra blanket, I'm going to get it for you. You need some toothbrush, toothpaste, I got you. I'm sorry, but no. No, sorry, Bob. And this is only because, like I said, she's already been there. So we already been in tune to what she be doing. And you're not about to have me stuck in that room talking about all that bad shit that don't happen to you. I don't want to hear about it. I don't. Tell somebody else. I don't. You can't have men in the room. Not can only be a female in the room. Because now you're paranoid with men. Okay. You only got a male cat. Like, what? And your cat only go to your neighbor. Your cat be at your neighbor house, resting at the neighbor house. Don't even be trying to come home. Baby, you spiritually back for real, because damn, your cat don't even want to be near you. Do you know cats are spiritual motherfucking animals? And if your cat don't want to be near you, honey, I don't want to be near you either. Period. So, that is definitely a spiritual blockage. Okay? It stems from the heart chakra, like I said earlier. I wrote some notes down. And it's the actual your heart chakra is overacting. So for people who heart chakra is overacting, that means that they are, what was the first thing I said? Being overly empathetic. So she's telling me all these sad ass stories because she wants me to be like so sad for her. So she wants the staff to be so sad for her about all these events that happened to her. And she's probably the same way, want to be so sad for somebody or overly happy for somebody, but she kept smiling the whole time. Kept smiling. Putting yourself before others, or like discarding your feelings and making sure that everybody else is good before you check on yourself. So you basically sacrificing yourself for them. Not setting no boundaries in no relationships. Hence, she said she got R, then she got M, then her parents sent her away and all of that. Codependency. Baby, you don't came back to the hospital. And from what I looked up, that ain't her first or second time in the hospital. And then she also said it too. So that's why I looked it up. Because she said, yeah, every time I come here, I'm like, every time you come here. And then, mind you, the transportation guy that came in there, she talk about, oh, there go my room right there. No, it ain't. You was discharged, remember? You got a whole new room now. Oh, you thought we was going to save the bed for you to come back? You thought we was going to think that you was going to come back? We were hoping you stay home, honey. Like, get yourself together. Then they had her ass like a one assist with a walker, but she ain't that walker. She was walking the walker. The walker wasn't walking her. I can't stand when people do that. What you got the walker for? What you got the cane for? You walking the cane. Like, what is that? What is that for? Then you hopping up out the bed, but you supposed to be a one assist. I'm supposed to be helping you get out the bed, but you just jumping up. So you obviously don't need that assistance that they're sending. Maybe you was a standby. Maybe you might faint or something, but you definitely ain't no one assist. So things like that, be aware of. Like, people like that, stay away from. Because as much as they have it, you constantly being around them, that shit transfers right onto you. It's like negative energy. That is energy transfer. That's going to transfer right onto you. Be aware, stay away. Get rid of it. Cleansing, purifications, like cleansing, like ritual baths for spiritual baths, you know, cleansing yourself. Florida, they cleanse your house, cleanse yourself. You could do spiritual work, a root work. You can do all of that to get rid of those blockages and get that balance. So, be careful out there, okay? And that is the Red Goddess. Ashe. I'm out.